I I honestly can't watch that enough. I mean, what in the world? What in the world? Dementia-ridden grandpa loose from his caregivers. And I am not making fun of Alzheimer's. It's a very serious disease. I've had family members with it. But here he's loose from his cares. And then the reporters yelling at him from the ground, "Sir, what are you doing up there?" Can you seriously imagine if that was Joe Biden wandering around on the roof of the White House? What in the actual fuck? My name is Suri Crowe, and you're watching the MeidasTouch Network. I have to try and get serious through this. And then he's talking about more ways to spend my money. Hand gesturing. His money? You mean the billions of dollars that you've stolen, Donald Trump? Grifted? Fleeced from American taxpayers, extorted from foreign countries for these insane tariffs that are destroying our economy? Then today, the White House follows up unstable grandpa's roof trip with this post. Have you seen the Sydney Sweeney ad with him up there yelling at the press corps on the ground? And I use press corps very loosely. A lot of them are just MAGA influencers, which is just an insane way to divert from accusations, posting a photo of him with the subject matter of a young, hot, don't forget his favorite word, hot actress. I mean, my God, the cringe factor. Speaking of cringe, the White House posts that right after Trump gives this gag reflex comment about Caroline Leave the Truth Behind's lips.
I realize she'd be in the room, but she's on my list. Caroline Levitt.
She's become a star. It's that face, it's that brain, it's those lips, the way they move like she's a machine gun. Is she in the room?
She's in the room.
Ew. This is not helping Trump's case of not having anything in common with Ghislaine Maxwell and her co-conspirator boyfriend, the late sex trafficker and pedophile Jeffrey Epstein. And as Moses Mike Johnson literally recessed and shut down Congress for the rest of the summer to protect his dear demented leader, Donald Trump, from any possible further investigations regarding the Epstein files, Fox has been working overtime on the great Sydney Sweeney investigation. LOL, LOL. Don't worry if you have not heard of her. You're not the only one. Sydney Sweeney, by the way, is a Gen Z actress who's in a lot of things. You've probably seen her. I have. But she did this jeans commercial for American Eagle. And in order to deflect from the accusations around Trump, Fox is trying to convince their super gullible rube viewers that the left is outraged over her jeans ad because it promotes eugenics or white power or some shit. Honestly, I hadn't even heard of it until Fox made this a huge big stink and I saw Media Matters reporting on it. So clearly the left is not outraged about this. It's just a manufactured conflict that that Fox is using to deflect their viewers. Look over here, shiny thing. We're not talking about the Epstein files. But what is so funny, actually, it's not really funny about this, is that just 1 year ago, Fox and Pamela Jo Bondi and the rest of the Fox hosts could not stop talking about the Epstein files. And why, oh, why, they lamented, wasn't the Biden DOJ doing more and releasing them?
I want to know why AG Garland and the Justice Department are so quiet on this tonight. You know, they're out there labeling parents domestic terrorists, yet they're saying nothing about this. And these documents were so slow to come out. Human trafficking is a multi-billion-dollar business in this country, and Jeffrey Epstein is dead, and Ghislaine Maxwell is in prison for 20 years where she belongs. And if people in that report are still fighting to keep their names private, Sean, they have no legal basis to do so unless they're a child, a victim, or a cooperating defendant by some chance against some potential case against Ghislaine Maxwell. And I think Mark Garagos, as a great criminal defense attorney, will back that up as well.
My, oh my, how our tune has changed. By the way, Ghislaine, the way everyone butchers that woman's name it cracks me up. I should just do I need to make a TikTok. Ghislaine, 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 Ghislaine. It's Ghislaine. But anyway, in 2024, it's all release everything. You know, Ghislaine, as Pamela Jo says, should be in prison for all 20 years where she belongs, which I wholeheartedly agree. To now that Pamela Jo is running the DOJ for Trump, Ghislaine is meeting with Pamela Jo's number 2 at the DOJ, Todd Blanche, who's really acting as Trump's personal criminal defense attorney, let's just face it, which is unprecedented. Meeting with that type of convicted felon in a personal one-on-one meeting, that never happens. I mean, I know a lot of folks have talked about this on the MeidasTouch network and over at Legal AF. And then after that, then Ghislaine Maxwell is moved from her prison in Florida to Club Fed as a convicted sex offender, which is also unprecedented. It never happens. Somebody very up high made a special favor for her. And the files, they remain sealed and hidden away with Trump's name allegedly redacted hundreds, possibly thousands of times that it took 1,000 FBI agents at the direction of Pamela Jo Bondi to do that. You know, FBI agents that could have been tracking down, I don't know, serial killers or international bank hackers, important crimes like that. But no, they were busy going through thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of pages of the Epstein files to clear out Donald Trump's name. And according to Bondi's own reasoning as a prosecutor, unless Donald Trump is a cooperating defendant, there should be no reason that his name would be redacted. He's not a victim, obviously. He's not a child. There's no reason that Trump's name should have been redacted out of those files, unless he has something to hide. And speaking of pre the Trump second term, here's J.D. Vance cackling away with Theo Vaughn pre his Veep era about releasing the files.
The list.
Seriously, we need to release the Epstein list. That is an important thing.
I mean, the blatant hypocrisy of the MAGA heads is just next level. It really is. The lengths that they will go to protect dear leader or their fascist culture. Meanwhile, 2 of Epstein's and Maxwell's many victims, the family of Virginia Giuffre and Annie Farmer, are demanding justice. Giuffre's family is very upset that J.D. Vance is holding a strategy meeting at his residence. As I'm recording this, that session is supposed to be held tonight at the vice president's residence, with other White House officials regarding the Epstein files and crimes. And Giuffre's family members said that strategy session should include survivors to testify, that they should be involved in this process. And they said that as Virginia Giuffre's siblings, they are offering to represent her, that there should be victims' voices heard in this so-called strategy session. Annie Farmer's lawyers issued a statement to the court supporting the release of Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell's grand jury documents. They want the whole shebang released, and they are expressing anger at the meager, or Annie Farmer's lawyers on behalf of her, expressing anger at the meager amount of justice that has been brought for over 1,000 victims who suffered at Maxwell's and Epstein's hands. And as Fox's own Jesse Waters said, once again, pre-Trump's second term,
who protects a dead pedophile when children are raped? Saddens me that no one's thinking about these victims and everyone's covering up for the royal family, the politicians, the bureau. The media doesn't seem interested in the Epstein files. I wonder why. Democrats just uncovered a new cover-up, and it's the thing they've been covering up for years. Their new favorite word, not eggs, Epstein. Epstein used to be a forbidden word for Democrats. Now they can't get it out of their mouth.
Yeah, who does that, Jesse? Who protects a dead pedophile when children were RAPED'd? Who does that? Hannity? Laura Ingraham? I did a take the other day, I don't even know if it's up yet, called Everything Trump Touches Dies. I mean, that's a theme we've heard. And for me today, it's the Olympics.
As you know, 1984 hosted the Olympics in Los Angeles. Right. And someone we admire, President Reagan, both of us, presided over those. And you will preside over our games. So we have for you a full set of the 84 original medals. Wow.
Can I say that I won them athletically?
Yes, sir.
That would be a great honor.
Yes.
That's beautiful. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I mean, gross. Casey Wasserman, who is the chair of the 2028 Olympics Committee, just gave Trump a full set of gold medals. Like, I'm honestly appalled. I'm appalled that he did that. And that madman is so completely out to lunch mentally and also a pathological liar. He's going to start telling people that he's an Olympic athlete, that he's won these medals. I mean, the same way that he lies incessantly about winning all of his club championships when there are video after video you can see on MeidasTouch and several other places where he's clearly cheating. His caddies are dropping the ball like right there away from the hole. And just to me, it's an insult to top tier athletes, many of them who train their entire lives for this moment at the Olympics. And now those, to me, it's just tainted, the way he gives them this full set of medals and Trump's like, oh, can I pretend I won them athletically? Which will soon translate to, oh, hey, everybody, I won these gold medals because he's that freaking nuts. Grandpa now pretending to be an Olympic athlete on top of the White House roof. And then, by the way, who's going to come to the LA Olympics? Who dares to show up with our ICE Gestapo marching around, kidnapping people off the streets?
Mr. President, what are you doing up there?
Taking a little walk. Come out and talk to us. Good for your health. Are you considering more elevated reserve? Hello, Peter. Something beautiful.
What does that mean?
What do you? More ways to spend my money.
Can you give us another hint?
We'll show you. It's just another way to spend my money for the country.
Are you considering a second story?
Anything I do is financed by me.
People can't afford groceries. They can't afford rent. Can't go to school any longer. Now we've got medical debt back on our credit reports, losing healthcare. And this crazy, diabolical, demented grandpa is wandering around on the White House rooftop, planning to build a Walmart-size addition to our historic, beautiful White House. Oh, God, somebody help us. Help. What the fuck? I'll see you back here soon.
Can't get enough Meidas? Check out the Meidas Plus Substack for ad-free articles, reports, podcasts, daily recaps from Ron Filipkowski, and more. Sign up for free now at MeidasPlus.com.